Okay, students, so here a question paper, I had set a question paper regarding MS Word because we have done MS Word chapter, isn't it? So here is a question paper of MS Word I have set and I have given it to my students, and I also thought to give or to discuss this question paper with all of you. Okay, so the correct answer, what will be the correct answer and everything. So let's get started. So what is the first question? Microsoft Word is a, so what type of software is Microsoft Word? Is it a spreadsheet? Is it a presentation software? Is it a word processing software, or it is a language? So students, to know or to choose the correct answers, you have to know the meaning of all these things. Okay, so one by one let us know the meaning of all the options. So spreadsheet. So spreadsheet means a page which have columns and rows together. Okay, that is a spreadsheet. Like in MS Excel, when we get when we see or when we open MS Excel, we get a page, a worksheet where there are many columns and rows. So that is a spreadsheet. Then presentation software, it is a software which is used to create a presentation. Third, word processing software. Here the documents can be created and formatted to give a professional look. And language, a computer language is a communication medium between the user and the computer. Okay, so we can say it is not a spreadsheet. Microsoft Word is not a spreadsheet because we cannot see the columns and rows there. It is not a presentation software, it is not a language. So the correct answer will be what? Word processing software. Okay, that is the first question. Then come to the next question. Pictures, clippers, word art are available under which of the tab? So to make it more sure, let us open Microsoft Word here. Okay, and then let us see one by one the tabs and where it appears. So this is the home tab, and we can see in the home tab there is nowhere pictures, clippers, borders, etc. Okay, so then next we will see insert tab, and as soon as we click on insert tab, we can see here picture, clip art, and also border. So the answer of the next question will be what? Insert tab. Okay, so let us minimize it because we will need it again. Then come to the third question. Features used for writing letters or numbers slightly above or below the normal text line. So students, what does it mean? Suppose I want to write a formula. I'll make the font little bit bigger for you all, and I want to write a formula H2O. Okay, but H2O, is it looking like H2O? It is looking like H20, isn't it? Why? Because where the actual formula, in the actual formula, the 2 appears little below the actual text line. Fine, that means it do not come in the same line as H and O. So how to do that? So for that we have to select the one which we want to make it come little bit down, and we here in the home tab there are 2 options. This, when you will take here the cursor, you will get this is subscript and this side superscript. So whenever we need to make a text come little bit or appear little bit below the normal text line, we will click here on subscript. See, coming. Yes, and if we want it to appear above the normal text line, superscript. So that also we will do. So a square plus b square equals to a square plus b square plus twice ab. Now these squares we need to make it appear little bit above a. Yes, so we will click on what? Superscript. Click. See, going. So like that we can do all. Fine. So students, this is what? Subscript and superscript. So what was the question? Features for writing letters or numbers slightly above or below the text line. Means here asking both the above, name of the above, if we are writing it above the text, normal text line, or below the normal text line. So what will be the answer? The answer will be this: superscript and subscript, both. Okay. Then come to the next line. Extension of a MS Word document. So students, what is extension? A file name. Whenever we are saving a file name consists of two types. We have to give a file name, isn't it? A file name consists of two parts separated by a dot. Okay. So the first part is the actual name, and then will be dot, and after that the extension. By looking at the extension, the computer comes to know what type of file it is. Like if I write abc.mp3, so by looking at the extension mp3, computer will understand that this is a music file, isn't it? So what will be the extension of MS Word? That by looking at the document, computer will understand that this is a Word document. So let us see. Okay, so again let us open Microsoft Word. This file I will save it, and I will show you what will be the extension. So I will click here new, okay, and I will save it in E drive to show you. Okay, E drive I am giving here, fine, and then I'll click on save. Okay, now to show you the extension, let us go to E drive. Okay, this is E drive. Then this one, so right click, go to properties, right click the property of the file. Okay, so property. Now here you can see type of file means extension .docx. Now students, here it is given .docx, so extension can be .doc or .docx, both are correct. Okay, so what option is available here in our question paper? .doc. So this will be the correct answer. Okay, then come to the next one. A word gets selected by clicking it dash in MS Word. So how many times we have to click on the word to get selected in MS Word? Let us start. Okay, so I am clicking here one time. It is getting selected? No. Now let us click twice. It is selecting. Okay, getting selected. So answer will be what? Twice. You can try at home. If you are getting confused, you can try at home by clicking one time or twice. Okay, or thrice, like that. Next question, write some uses of MS Word in day-to-day life. Now we can we have that idea that nowadays everywhere computer is needed. Yes, and mainly office is needed. Fine. So what is the use of Microsoft Word? So in our day-to-day life, we can do a lot of things in Microsoft Word, isn't it? We can create a document, giving a professional look to it by formatting the document. We can create a cover page. We can even create a list, the housewives or some of the women who just stay at home and do their task there. From there they can make any list, or many things can be done. So these are some of the uses of Microsoft Word. Okay, so that is one. Then what is mail merge? So students, I will show you how to do mail merge first here. You know, you have done it before, but then also I'll show you to make this answer more comfortable and easier for you all. Okay, so first of all, here I'll type a invitation letter. Okay, so I'll write here hi everyone. Let me make the font bigger. Okay, hi everyone. No. Hi. Hope you are doing good. You are doing good. You are invited for a official lunch party organized by our company 29th 29th May with your family. Okay, then regards. Okay, so regards here, as I am inviting, so I am writing my name here. So regards Himadri, and this is the official invitation for a lunch party. Okay, now first thing what we will do, we will click on the first part of the letter where I have started. Then I'll click on mailing. Then I will click on start mail. Then I'll click on step by step mail merge. Okay, step by step mail merge, and after that you will see here in the right hand side another what we can say screen has come, and there from there we will do. Okay, so first of all you have to select letter and then click on next below. After that use the current document, yes, and then come below and select recipients. Okay, and after that here use an existing list. No, we do not have an existing list, so we will type a new list and create. Okay, so this is what we are creating a database, means we are storing all the information of the person to whom we are sending this letter. So from here we can customize columns, because there are so many columns like title, first name, last name, company name, address line. We do not need all. Okay, so here title means not your title, the title means director or principal or like that. So we need only first name and last name, others we do not need, so all we will delete it. Okay, title we will delete, and like company name, if you want you keep it, I don't need, I want to make it simple, so I am deleting everything. Okay, I am deleting everything. So what you will, okay, so now only these two columns appear, so I'll write different names for different people. So first I will call Raima and Raima Das, and then new entry. So next I will call Riaj Deka. Okay, Riaj Deka, then new entry. Then I will call Arman Ali, and then I will write here Rishabh, and here Talukdar. Okay, done. I want to send this invitation letter to only this 4, so done, and after that I'll click on OK. Done. I have to save this database, so I will click on desktop and I'll give a name here, my office. So any name you can give. Okay, office, like this. Save. Done. Now all you have to select, you have to make sure that everything is getting selected and click on OK. Done. Then next, click on next. After that we will click here insert merge field. So we will click on first name, give a gap because we need a gap between first name and last name, then last name. Alright, done. Then finish and merge. Okay, now we can see. See, Rishabh Talukdar. After this we can copy it, we can save to Rishabh Talukdar. Just changing this. Arman Ali, we can copy and send to Arman Ali, take a printout of it. Riaz Deka, take a printout of it. Raima Das, take a printout of this. Okay, so like this we can send. Means what is mail merge now? Mail merge is a way, okay, through which we can send a letter to different people by using or by connecting it to a database. Okay, so that is mail merge. Alright students, so now next picture, next question, let us go to next question. See the picture, why and when this option is used. So in the picture what option is using here? Wrap text. Now what is wrap text? So wrap text means wrapping the text around the no, wrapping a image around the text means, sorry, wrapping text around the image. Okay, wrapping text around the image. So what is this? By default, when we insert a picture in our document, it is in the same line as of the text. That's why whenever we press enter, the image also comes down with the cursor. Yes, so to make the image go back or come front of the text, we need this option, text wrap. All right, so I told you, or I show you what is text wrap. So we can write the answer as text wrap causes, I am writing here to show you. Okay, we can write here text wrap causes all the text to wrap, all the text to wrap around the image so that the image does not interfere with line spacing. Okay, so I am giving a time of 1 minute. If you want, you can note down this. Okay, so this is text wrap. All right, students. After that, next is page margin. So this is the last question, page margin. So it is the amount of space, okay, from the edge of the page till the part of the page from where we start writing in MS document. Understood? It is the space, amount of space from the edge of the page till the space from where we start writing in MS Word, that is page margin. So students, these all are the questions that I set for MS Word for my students from this chapter MS Word, and I think that these are very much important question answers, not only for your exam but for your knowledge too. Okay, so